Hello everyone, my name is Liao Xifeng. I've been in US for 2 years. Now I am a master student of Iowa State University. I major in higher education and just finished my first challenging semester only several days ago. In this presentation, I'd like to introduce the master programs in the United States briefly and share with you what I have learned since I came to US. The content covers the following: the role of master programs in the U.S., the timeline to earn a master degree, the prospective students in master programs, some basic requirements for graduation, and what I have learned since I came to America. Master programs consist of a main part of graduate education in higher educational institutions of the United States of America. They prepare students for further PhD study or for working in a certain professional field at an advanced level. According to the U.S. Department of Education, there are 3 types of master's degree programs exist. There are research programs, professional programs, and terminal programs. Most of the programs are focused on the research. They help students to gain the basic research skills for the further study or for future research work. There are also some programs focused on professional training, such as MBA, MPA, and MFA programs. They prepare students for their future professional work, and these programs are also called terminals. They are terminal because the highest degree this field offers is master degree. There is no PhD student study in this field. The most common degrees granted to students who completed their study in these programs are Master of Arts or Master of Science, and the next most common ones should be the Master of Engineering, and there are a lot of other master programs in the professional field. The candidates who possibly be enrolled in master's programs can be all people of any age who completed the undergraduate study and achieved the bachelor degree. Programs and the admission office enroll students without consideration of students' gender, age, physical ability or disability, or the race of the students. But the candidates must have completed the undergraduate study lasted for 4 years, and they should have achieved the bachelor degree. They also should meet the other requirements for the academic abilities, such as GRE score, GPA score. For international students, the admission office usually sets a minimum score for the TOEFL or IELTS. There is a large proportion of students enrolled in American community colleges whose study usually lasts for 2 years and will graduate with an associate degree. These students have to transfer to a 4-year institutions to complete their 4-year undergraduate study and to gain the bachelor degree before their application for their master study. The time period to complete the master study varies as the type of program, vocational field, and student schedule vary. Usually it will take 1 to 5 years to complete the master study. Most of full-time students can fulfill the study in 2 years. The quality of the master degree granted to a full-time student is considered as good as that to a part-time student, because programs and the course instructors set the same standard for all students. This is quite different from the situation of China. We usually consider the master degree earned by a part-time student is much less qualified than the master degree granted to a full-time student, because both part-time students and full-time students will graduate in 3 years. there is no doubt that part-time students will devote much less time and energy to graduate study than the full-time students. And in the US, the timeline for the part-time students will last much longer because these students may unable to earn so many credits as full-time students do in one academic year. For example, a full-time student may can complete 12 credits in one semester, whereas the part-time students can only fulfill 3 credits in one academic semester. One basic requirement for graduation is earning enough credits required by the program. The number of credits required for master degrees ranges from 30 to 60 credits of graduate level with a minimum cumulative GPA of 3.0. The minimum credits most programs in Iowa State University require is 30 graduate credits. Most full-time students can graduate from Iowa State University in 2 years. The other basic requirement for graduation is the final research project. Most master programs will not require their students to publish papers before graduation. This is quite different from the Chinese master programs, which will require their students to publish one or several papers before graduation. But the U.S. master program students should perform independent and creative work, which may count for about 3 credits, which will not counted to the GPA, the accumulated GPA. And this usually will be done in the last semester of the master study. This research project can be designated as creative component, capstone, thesis, or other research project. In the following part, I'd like to share with you what I have learned since I came to America. First, I'd like to share my perception to American people. As I learned from books and via various media, most American people love life and enjoy life. They like traveling, like playing and watching football games and other activities that will make spiritual life richer. People enjoy great freedom here, but most people will not disturb others for their own freedom. Before I came here, I imagined American young men to be quite independent, individualized, and free-minded. But actually, in real life, these young men value critical thinking a lot and respect each other, and they say hi about cooperation and teamwork, different from what we have seen in American movies, which shows the lives of drug abusers, alcohol abusers, sexual abusers. In real life, we rarely see people yelling at each other, smoking in public places, and I have never seen people drinking alcohol in public places. I've never heard that someone lost anything valuable in public transportation tours. Maybe this understanding is based on my own living experience in Ames, a small village in Iowa State, but whatever the reason is, it's my own personal understanding. A great many people have great passion for religious life and they are devoted to help people in need. People who work in churches surrounding ISU help international students a lot in transportation, moving, and language improvement, etc. Living in Ames, we may frequently move from one place to another, and this cannot be accomplished by one single student without transportation tours. So the people who work in these churches will help students a lot in their everyday life. Then I'd like to share what I observed of professors who work in Iowa State University. According to my observation, most professors work hard to do research and instructing students. They encourage student involvement in classroom and value critical thinking very much. They push students hard to help them develop as much as possible. Professors are restricted to their assignment for students. usually absent from the class test will make the student fail in the course directly. Assignment after due date will not be accepted by professors except you have a really good reason. Usually 3 courses will be enough to keep a full-time master student busy for the whole semester, because each course instructor will assign weekly reading and writing or any other project. At the end of the semester, they will assign their students a final project, which a paper will maybe 20 pages longer or any other bigger project. Intellectual property is soundly protected on U.S. campuses. Plagiarism in school assignment will be found a disaster for any students. Each syllabus given by course instructor states clearly the possible consequences of plagiarism in assignment. Then I'd like to say something about students in Iowa State University. Students respect each other and involve a lot in class. They are willing to share their opinions with their peers and instructors. Instructors usually hold a lot of group discussions in their classes, and the students are very willing to report their own opinions and what they have discussed in their group. But there is also a disadvantage for students' development, because most students live in different areas off campus or on campus. They don't have much interaction with each other, which serves as a barrier for students' development. Students interact a lot with instructors a lot in class, but student and faculty interaction is quite limited out of classroom. These are my personal understanding about American people, professors, and students in Iowa State University. The following are references for this presentation. Thank you for your time, and good luck in your work and study.